wrong. Saying write a new song. Shit, I'm moving on. Smack the face a couple times. Shake the shit up out my mind. Still I feel like I'm inside. Still I'm walking that line, Paranoia rises, survivor still surprising. Dealing with the mileage, no more tears for crying. I ignore the signs, now it's in my sinus. Still I'm in the bind, but I don't deal with trying. Yeah, stone sun, but I'm not cold. Heartbeats, I hope you feel the soul. Fire flame, got that old glow. Staying ready. When the rises on the fighting, ain't denying, get excited if I'm dying. The lion shit is in the earth, so I don't buy it. Feel like the nicest, go ahead and like it. Yo, bitch niggas try to devil me. Play the brain like a melody. Put a card like a felony. They don't wanna see the hell of me. Bitch niggas try to devil me. Play the brain like a melody. Pull your card like a felony. They don't wanna see the hell in me. 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 Nah, yo, tricks of the trade, mental game, I see the slave. Playing on the wave like he ain't gonna sway. Time set, I'm just waiting on the play. Put that foot forward, I'ma meet you halfway. I ain't violent, but when the time's hit, I get hype, mosh pit, see it won't stop it. Hit the watch, clock it, know you wanna pop it. When they fly, don't be shy, or be like, you got it, huh? It's what you wanted, right? Still in your hindsight. Go ahead, grab a pipe, now we getting right. This ain't the park, you in the dark, push that button, try and pull it over, time to lose your heart. I break souls when I'm moving feet. You wanna speak or you wanna eat? You wanna see or you wanna breathe? You wanna go or you need a knee? Choose.
I'm a distant hero, gotta start at zero. Work my way up through evolution. Growing knowledge, no institution won't reduce the intellect gain. We grind restrained, try to stay restrained. When they don't respect the name, when I start to change, it boggles their brains. To see a beast unleashed, untamed, unchained. You want a piece of me, come snatch your grain. As you see me in your world, ain't how I'm perceived in mine. You running out of time, no need to get to know me since I have no thrive. Lack ambition and drive, every day simply fighting to stay alive. Should I go left or right? Pack my bags tonight and settle under passion skies. Constantly asking why, how did I become the one that everybody wanna love? But what is love? Love to me comes through affectionate hugs, hands full of drugs that slow me like slugs, drop me to the rug. Who truly knows the purpose that we have here? I'll make it mad clear and guaranteed to add years. So have it up more than last year. This could be your last year. Smile, forget your last tears. Fade out from past fears. Explore new pastures. Learn new skills and master. The purpose is keep searching. Busyness will help escape you from the hurting of the outsiders that's driving you berserk, man.
Hey, it's Friday! Welcome back. You already know it's here to tack. It's the girl Indigo, Monica Jones, on the Shoulders Note Apex Radio Show. I'm sorry, I don't got bars. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm just playing. I don't know. Y'all know I'm excited. I'm so excited all the time. All right. The jacket was just for effects, you know. Let you know I'm staying professional and stuff like that. What we got? Okay, so we got special guests today. We got Jazmyn Roberson back, founder and creator of Naturally You Fragrance. I was blessed enough at the last time that she came and we did a little teaser for y'all, basically, and she gave me one of her wonderful samples and everything. Joint like that, y'all. 45 retail, like cop it, next week is Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And don't let it miss us, like get your loved ones something that they can cherish, for the 2021 and everything like that. As I said, welcome to the highest point of your week. It's your girl Indigo. You already know, here on Apex Radio Show, where I find my home away from home. It is my home. And then we also have Truf Kees, man, local DC artist coming at you hot and fresh off the press, man. So excited about what he's about to drop. We was able to play one of his songs, you know what I'm saying, about a week ago. And basically, if y'all tuned into that, you kind of know the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a talented young man. And then like we're gonna really get into, you know what I'm saying? If he allows us, like his activism, how we always trying to bring hybrids here on Apex Radio Show, the best, the highest, the brightest, the is, not the isms, the is, we ain't about them isms here. So basically, yeah, Truth, and then you got his album, what's the album? Don't Purp dropping December 22nd. Definitely look for it on all platforms, man. You already know. You come here to figure out what to do next. You feel me? So I'm not gonna belabor the point. I'm gonna let my guests do what they do best, and talk about the things that they're into, their passions and products and stuff like that, and everything. And so, basically, like the theme is worth the wait. You guys heard two songs. We had Ooh, he heard us, folks. He heard us. Thank you, Melanie. Melanie was a part of the whole movement last Friday, lighting up the comments. We got Just So to give us something. So you heard Rebirth. You know what I'm saying? Worth the wait, huh? That's the theme this week, y'all. Worth the wait. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? What have you been waiting for? You waiting for that special someone? You waiting for that job? You waiting for that bank to hit that bank account? Like, what are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? You waiting for your idols to like look back and notice you and acknowledge you, or are you running to get it? Are you going and getting it? Like, what are you waiting for? Like, sometimes the wait is worth it. Sometimes, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's like glad we waited, because if we hadn't waited, we would have destroyed what we had. You know what I'm saying? As nice as it was, like, you know what I'm saying, that pinnacle point, y'all remember, we climbing up the mountain top. You know what I'm saying? That pinnacle point is what we all after. You know what I'm saying? The heart knows, like, so don't settle. If you gotta wait, then wait, but don't wait too long, or else, things leave, people leave, circumstances leave, opportunities leave. It's only going to wait for you for so long. So yeah, this theme is definitely worth the wait. So we had Just So. Was it worth the wait? That song Rebirth, let me know. And then we had MK Wits talking about worth the wait. Well, y'all know I was driving that song into the ground that I had, y'all, that slow jam or whatever. And so y'all heard Escape, fresh off the press, hot off the press. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely have MK Wits. You listening? Definitely want to, bring you on and stuff like that. Ain't nothing but love on this side and everything. And without further ado, I don't want y'all to wait too long for the guests and stuff like that. So definitely, like I said, worth the wait. Wonder what you're waiting on. Make sure it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? If it's not worth it, make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Go out and get it. Like, don't wait too long, because 2020 ain't waiting for nobody. 2021 is here already, and 2022. What do you know? What do you know? So our first guest I'm gonna bring on, that's that Jazmyn Roberson, with her beautiful smell, and you already know she's a quadruple threat, like she got it going on. Photography, she's a model now. She's just adding on things to the list. And you know what I'm saying? She got heart for success. She's motivational. She's a Virgo like your girl. You already know, Virgo Nation. You know what I'm saying? We keep it popping at all times, man. Just trendsetters at the end of the day. Like I can't, grounded, earth signs, grounded, grounded, grounded. So you already know. I'm so excited. Let me close this out and let's see if I got the wherewithal to bring it to y'all. All right, hold on, hold on, hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, no, we not. We canceling that. We canceling that. All right, let's see. Jazz with us. Oh, you good, girl? You decent? You decent?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's
canceling that.
I'm trying to see what's going on.
Okay, yeah, sometimes that feedback. Good girl, you decent? You decent?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's there we go. Hold on, let me see something.
Okay, yeah, sometimes that feedback. There we go, get it straight. All right, it's gonna mute it while we get you muted, girl. Wait 1 second. We good? Oh, you got to unmute yourself apparently.
There we go. There we
go.
Are we good?
Girl, you know we good.
We good? All right.
You know we good. What's up, Jazmyn? Welcome back to the Apex Radio Show.
Hey, thank you for having me again. Oh. I know it's kind of dark. Something going on. I don't know. I don't know why it's dark though.
I see them locks. Legs, girl. I see them. Holiday fine. All right. Who do you go? Who do you go to get twisted?
On Instagram, her name is Mother of Slays. That is my sister.
Okay, she certainly slayed with what I'm seeing. That's slay right there, slayed and laid. Sister Laid.
Yeah, Mother of Slays is her name on IG, so y'all make sure y'all follow her for all your hair appointments.
Yeah, shout out. All right, girl. So so we're gonna get right into it because I told him we got Truf Kees too as well. And I was like, I'm not even gonna yap my trap too long because I got, I'm excited. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. So I know people gonna be excited and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be back once again.
Yes, and so okay, so we're gonna leave with the Naturally You because that's what brings you here. You got a brand new product, founder and creator, everything like that, and then we're gonna flesh out some of them other hats and titles you got going on and let people know exactly how much of a threat you are, girl. Okay. So tell us again, like for the people that didn't see the last episode, like what inspired you to get into the fragrance business?
The fragrance business, it was unique for me. I've always been a person that wanted to have my own fragrance. Of course, myself and my mom we're good fragrance wearers and perfume wearers. So one day I told her just in conversation, like, hey, it would be cool if I, create my own fragrance one day. And then, 2018 of spring, April, it's when I decided to do so. I did some research and got some help from one of my VSU bros, and it kind of just flourished from there, Right. And it's for me, it's just about being your natural self, embracing your natural beauty inside and out. And then I wanted the fragrance to represent me. I wanted it to have some signs of, showing my personality and who I am as a young woman, and everything about me is natural. And then when I thought of the name, I was like, okay, what can I call this? And I was like, Naturally You. It just fits. You know what I'm saying?
Tongue. Just Naturally You fragrance. It rolls off the tongue. It's a banger. Yeah. Banger, instant hit.
Yeah.
And then it follows up with actually being a natural, smell for, multiple body types.
Yeah, like, real fresh. It's real fresh. It's real subtle. It's real light, and it's real vibrant. And I'm proud of what it's doing right now. And my message to everybody, is just be you. And that's actually the hashtag for Naturally You as well. Be you, wear it in style. Hashtag be you, wear it in style, because everything I do is a style. Everything I do is fresh. Everything I do is natural. It's just creative and it's organic. So yeah, that was the whole idea behind Naturally You. Yeah.
Yes. So I heard some different adjectives, you know what I'm saying? Organic, you know, like trend. So like would you say like the how you just described it, like those are all things that you feel intrinsically like behold you and make up you as an individual?
Well, some of it, because you know, you want to have that edge too. Like you want to be natural, but you also want to kind of have that edge and have that swag, almost to the point where you're untouchable. And you know, whatever you do, no one can ever deny you. You can only deny yourself. Like you can't win if you disqualify yourself. So you got to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do it well. You know, if you jumping into a field that you really want to be successful in, you got to know what people want, and you got to know what they're going to respond to, and you got to know who your competitors are, what your demographic is. So, and then you make it you. So once again, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of got to be unique in your own way. And I think, you know, Naturally You exemplifies that.
Right. Nice. I love it. So when you say that, so like, we talk about all types of topics and stuff like that, best practices. So how deep was your market analysis? So you say you start back in 2018, and at any point, if I heard something wrong, just correct me. So like, how deep was your market analysis before you jumped into something that was new, technically, for you?
Well, I like I said, I started Naturally You. I bought Naturally You out in April of 2018. And what happened was the company that helped me create this fragrance, shout out to Scent Crafters. Make sure y'all follow them on IG at Scent Crafters. I initially put it together, told them everything I wanted to do with it, and they got right to it. And then they sent me out a complimentary first bottle. Yeah. They sent me out a complimentary bottle, and it took about maybe 2 weeks to come. So that entire 2 weeks, I was anxious. I was like,
you like a little kid, like Christmas, like it's about to be next week. Like, Swan's Claus coming
like,
up.
what is this really? What is this really going to smell like? This is something that I've created, that I've took time to actually select the base notes. I started out with 6 base notes, so I was like, okay, let's see how it blends. So once it came, and I got that first initial bottle, before I even put it out to anyone else, I had the first initial bottle. And then people started like coming around and smelling like, oh, that smells fresh. It smells nice. And, you got some lavender in there. It's real soft.
Analysis. You got that actual one-on-one feedback from people.
Yeah. So that was the first thing. And then after that, I was like, okay, people are starting to gravitate to it now. I think this is something that women are gonna like. So I ordered like the first 20 bottles, right? And then the 20 bottles sold out. So I was like, okay, let's give it some time. Let's see what the feedback is, what the response is. And then I went and worked on another project. Then now that it was already out when I released it, the people that bought it was like, okay, so when is it coming back out?
Like that crack. It was that crack, huh? That liquid crack. Go ahead, tell them you out here slinging. Go ahead.
They were asking me, crack. They were asking me when was it gonna come back out, and I was like, it's gonna come back out soon. I'm working on a different project right now. And so yeah, like they was hitting me in the DMs. They was passing like passing me smell good. It was like, so you've been sold out already. So when is the next shipment coming? I was like, you know what? Yeah, absolutely right. So I was like, let's just see what the relaunch is gonna be like. Let's see what the bottle design is gonna be like. And they actually did a very good job, because the first time I had just created, the font and how I wanted it to look on the bottle. Like the first bottle was glass, and then it had a purple top, right? And so when I did the reshipment, they was like, okay, we want to design a logo for you. And I was like, okay, cool. So they sent me like
Cool, right? Cool. I love getting my way. Cool.
Yeah, I was like, okay. So they sent me like 6 to 8 different ways that they could add naturally you to the bottle, as well as my name, as well as the the hashtag BU wear the style. So once they sent it back to me, I was like, okay. I started, I posted it just to get feedback to see which one people like the best, or which one would really stand out, which one would be, that real grown and sexy kind of vibe, that real mature vibe. So I was like, all right. So once I approved it, they were like, okay, we're going to print it on a bottle and we're going to ship your bottles out. So they printed it on the bottle, shipped the bottles out, and then I was like, okay, glass top, gold bottle. I like that. And then now y'all added the logo. So
that sounds like a hook. Glass top, gold bottle.
I'm sorry, not gold bottle, glass bottle, gold top.
Glass bottle, gold top.
So I was like, oh, okay. Y'all didn't even tell me y'all was gonna do this, but I appreciate it. And then they added, of course, the logo, as well as the hashtag BU wear in style. And I thought that was very unique in how they did it, and they listened to me first of all. and then I was like, this is much more mature and much more elegant for what I really want naturally you to represent, and we almost sold out right now. So I'm about to be up on the next shipment. People been going crazy. I didn't even think it was gonna go this fast, but I'm just grateful, man, that I've been able to just be such in a creative space and create something that people like, create something that they can wear every day. Because naturally, you is an everyday wear kind of fragrance. So, yeah.
Oh, no. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I heard that like your passion is tied completely like into, not completely, but like tightly into the creation process. You're like, we created, and people are enjoying what we created.
Right.
And so that sounds like that's something that you would think is important to you, like people enjoying.
Yeah, I do. You know what? It's funny because every time I get into a creative space, I create what I think people are gonna enjoy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I take my time. I do research, and I don't really rush the timing of when I want to put it out. When I drop something, I drop it, but I drop it in the timing that it should be dropped, or that I think is necessary for it to be dropped. And so sometimes I, amuse myself sometimes, like, oh, I did that. Okay, this is the feedback that I'm getting. Okay, you want me to order more bottles? Okay, all right, okay.
Brush the shoulders up.
Yeah,
but that's
and for me, it's fun. It's so fun for me because it's no limitations or distractions or anything that can hinder me from being in that space. I can create and do what I want, how I want, when I want, and just love it,
Right.
Yeah.
So as far as like, so you're also, you're obviously, this is all entrepreneurial, but you have your business, Heart for Success. So can you share with the folks like a bit more about that and what, because you're clearly a creator, you just create and produce. So like how, tell me more about Heart for Success and like, where that came from.
Heart for Success, the name itself I kind of got from, again, shout out to one of my bros, VSU. Actually yesterday made it 9 years since I graduated from Virginia State University. I was a December graduate, and you know what I'm saying, so a fall graduate, and we were both connected in music, and he had this thing where he would say, like, heart for music, like you got to have a heart for music. And so when I started doing photography, I'm like, okay, you want to be successful at whatever you do, right? So I was like, okay, Heart for Success photos. That kind of came about, and then the motto behind Heart for Success photos is capturing an image and video to create everlasting memories, because pictures tell a story, right? And so that's my whole goal. Like, I want to capture that moment where it's like you can't get enough of it. You got to keep going back, looking at
Right,
it.
it do be some pictures. It do be like, you know, and you just sometimes you don't even know what you like so much about the picture. That's the funny
Yeah.
part.
It can
You
be
know?
it can be angles, it can be the color, it can be the just the whole concept of what you're actually shooting, because sometimes people shoot with concepts, sometimes people go with themes, and then again, even with taking pictures, like once again, that creative process, I'll do the most unimaginable things sometimes when I'm taking pictures. Like I'll be the one to stand on the table or sit on the table. I'll be the one to lay flat on the ground. I'll be the one to go to the places where people won't go just to get the shot. So
Right.
and then that's what I call capturing the heart of an image, because I'm essentially getting the heart of what I want to see out of that photo. So it's all about the story that I'm telling behind the camera. Like, what is the client gonna say when they see this photo? What kind of story can they tell when they look at the photo?
I
So
love
that's
that.
what Heart for Success photos came from. And if you guys want to check out the work, you can go to www.hearts, the number 4successphotos.com. A lot of our recent work is there. We do a lot of event photography, a lot of concert photography, a lot of studio and commercial photography, a whole bunch of stuff. We just like a jack of all trades right now.
And what area is that for, like, for people like that are listening in different area? Like, where is it located?
Located in Maryland, Beltsville, Maryland. We shoot. But see, that's where the studio is. I shoot wherever the client want to go.
You know
So
what?
yeah, so
Versatile.
I shoot wherever the client want to go. And so it's funny to me because simultaneously now I'm doing naturally used stuff and perfume stuff.
Right.
and I
Wait, wait.
and I and I haven't been in a position where I'm doing them both at the same time. I'm literally doing them both at the same time. Like if I'm not working on an interview or editing pictures, I'm doing something that's perfume related. This week I submitted my information to be selected for Aspire TV. I'm not sure if you know about Aspire TV. Aspire TV is connected to TV1, and they do like black entrepreneurs and people of all ethnicities to showcase what they do. And I
Nice.
and products and cosmetics and beauty and beauty. And I think naturally you is can definitely be something that they would want to select. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
how can people support you? How, like, is there a way? Like, is there, like, where is there one of those contests or something like that? Like, is there a way, or is it
well,
just
for that, I just submitted my information because I met the host of Aspire Marketplace. I reached out to her, and she's the host,
get a
so she
girl?
can.
That's that Virgo. That's that Virgo. Listen, I'll talk to anybody. Like, you want
So
who got what
I
I
asked
want?
her.
I'll talk to them.
Yeah, I asked her about it, and she was gracious enough to give me the information. So I was like, when I started dropping the photos from the product photo shoot, I was like, okay, let me just submit my information just to see, how this would go. So right now, I'm
Just
just
see
gonna
how
let
it go.
I'm just gonna let God orchestrate that. But the fact that I was able to get the information and do it is really what I'm happy about.
Right, right. The
Yeah,
progress, and then
yeah.
it's even like, you got take a blessing in the steps and stuff like that. Be like, well, I got this far, so you know what I'm saying, and this is what stopped me, and all I can do is grow
Yeah,
from here.
because I think that's major. Just for even just for myself to connect with her, and she's in Atlanta and stuff like that, and she's been hosting it for a while, and I'm just like, and I noticed that they select certain people to showcase what they have going on, and I believe naturally you fits in what they do, so
Right.
there you have it. And that's major for me because a lot of people that's in this particular industry, this media entertainment industry, it's so many people on Instagram that they can respond to, that they can talk to directly. And the fact that I was able to reach out to her and she's been able to give me some dialogue and some information what to do, how many people is she doing that with? You see what I'm saying? You gotta think about that. It's so many people on social media, but you
at the end of the day,
you don't know me from nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
never
because
met
you
me
said
personally.
something pivotal. You said you reach out to her. You know what I'm saying? One
Yeah.
thing that you do is you pay attention to, you know, to what you have, and then putting it to where it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Or where it can go. And so even you said I think that what I have fits with what they got. You know what I'm saying? So that entails that you did that analysis, that inner analysis for a good fit. I think sometimes people get so enamored with the clout and, you know, oh, it's a big exec, you know, I'm gonna just force my thing. But no, you're very strategic in where you place your stuff. And you know, I want to take the moment just to flesh that out. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people to miss the nugget.
Yeah. Right.
Go where it flows. You know what I'm saying? Like
because you never know what can. I don't know what's gonna happen in that particular space, but the fact that they have the information and able to select from it, if they decide to select me, then fine, I'm cool with that. But the fact that I did it is even more greater than them accepting it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. Being happy in the process, and that gratitude itself is gonna bring more to you. Like that's key. That's key right there.
And then it's another thing for me. Like I don't see a lot of people doing stuff like that. So being connected to Aspire TV and TV One is major for what I'm doing right now.
Amen. So I'm gonna play one song. I'm gonna play a song. I got this song Whitney, and then we're gonna play that, and then we're gonna come back to it, right? And then I want to
Glasses is dope.
Girl, I'm loving them. I keep trying to switch them out. I keep trying to switch them out. I just keep coming back to these babies, and it's destiny that even got them to me. But okay, we about to play Whitney. All right, y'all, worth the wait. Like, oh my goodness, if you are on the edge of your seat with Jazmyn, stay tuned. Like, cause she gonna flesh it out a little bit more, y'all. She's done amazing.
Appreciate you.
Paradise with them bangers. Like I named Whitney and she was born in Houston. Talking my problems and I'm gonna probably your babe. I'm gonna probably your babe.
Like young boy.
Like I named Whitney and she was born in Houston. Talking my problems and I'm gonna probably your babe. If you talking about matching, then I'm gonna match with you, babe. Singing, I know I'm gonna hit it with you, babe. Let me know if you okay. Lost your mother, it's okay. I've been broke so many ways.
So that was Whitney. That's that young boy. 15, y'all. 15 talking that real stuff, man. I believe
15, huh?
yes, son. We do exclusives here, Ape. We do exclusives. You talking about Destiny, man? I be so happy. Everything new to me. Indy don't know nothing about nothing. Everything. I don't know nobody. I don't know celebrities from a bag of apples. I'm a celebrity in my head. Man. Listen, I'm so scared of celebrity. I be telling people quick, you don't own me. I'm Kanye immediately. I see his whole. I'm trying to tell people I'm at the end of Kanye's career before I even get the Kanye money and clout. Like y'all don't own me. take that picture out your camera. I didn't say yes. I'm nice, but I'm not nice. I'm kind, considerate. I'm not nice. Not nice. But yeah, what you think, man? That's from Elle's Beauty Chateau. That's the Kingdom. That's her young boy. Young bull over there.
I like the beat. It was I like the beat vibes.
Yes, I like the one of the things I like what's it called? She don't want much, she just want to shit. Something like that. I'd be like, yo, that's on me. Like I'm so low maintenance. It's not even funny. Not even funny. What about you? Would you say you're low maintenance or high maintenance in relationships? What you think? We're gonna switch gears. We're gonna talk about the stuff. We're gonna switch gears.
It depends. Like for me, it depends because I'm never one to ask for a lot. I'm not a person that it takes a lot to do. You don't have to do a lot to get my attention. Like I don't require much. Like if you can respect me, treat me nice, you know what I'm saying? Respect what I got going on business wise, then we're pretty much good. With all the other stuff will come when it's time to come, but don't play me because you
Are you
play
in a relationship?
don't play me because it might get a little different if you start trying to like act like I don't know what's going on. I might have to come holler at you for a second.
That's too funny. About to come holler at you for a second. Be hollered at you that you gonna wish it was hollering. That's what you know.
Yeah, and see, people don't. I try to stay away from that because people think jazz is cool, jazz is nice, but jazz will tell. I will tell you about yourself. You gonna have an attitude for a few days. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna need a butt cushion because you're gonna be butt hurt. You're gonna be butt hurt. You bring that side out and you're gonna be butt hurt. So yes, you also so you have a radio show as well, right?
Yeah, BTG radio show. Yes.
Yeah, shout them out.
Yeah, every Monday on Plugged In Radio Network.
You do every day. Y'all hear this? I could just literally it's like I don't want to say like them kerchiefs that be coming out the. You got all the different colors, y'all. It's amazing. And do you mind telling people how your age, or are you that deep in the industry?
Age? Yeah, 31. Yeah, 31.
You that deep in the industry? You 24 forever? Black don't crack. You don't give a damn.
31 looking 21 right now. So
And when's your birthday? You a September or August baby?
I'm a September baby, the 18th.
18th, 1/8.
Virgo Nation up in here. Virgo Nation up in here.
Listen, y'all don't know how deep it go. Y'all don't know how deep it go.
The Virgo vibe, you understand? The Virgo vibe.
It's amazing. Can't be duplicated or replicated, or don't even try. We'll laugh at you. It'll hurt your feelings.
I'm saying though, people don't even understand. Virgo's
don't even get it.
Virgo's like the best sign ever.
The best sign ever.
Everybody I meet that know other Virgos, they be like, yeah, Virgo's cool. Don't nobody got a problem with a Virgo. Like,
listen, unless they ran into one of them cheating ass male Virgos, because they chained. Them cheating ass male Virgos need to go fall off a cliff.
I've been fortunate not to date like the same zodiac.
Yeah, you really are fortunate. You don't see Virgos and Virgos getting together. You just don't see that.
I wonder how that would be though. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you how it'd be. Hell incarnate. It's ridiculous. The men got issues. They got issues. Like the Libras. The Libra men got issues too. The Libra women be cool as shit. Like Virgos, Libra women be cool as shit. The Libra men just some demons.
Libra men, really?
Demons. They need too much attention for me. Like they need
some of them do.
They need way too much. Like I'm focused on you. If I'm with you, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. That's how I go too. Like I don't
I go
Like if
hard on
I'm
everything.
if I'm entertaining you, you know what I'm saying, there's an interest there, then I'm not gonna be seeking for someone else unless
Yeah,
you do
set it up
something
like
that's,
that.
yeah, unless you do something that's gonna cause me to be like, okay, if you do something that I ain't with, I might have to go do something else. But other than that, you know what I'm
Go
saying?
entertain
It's
myself elsewhere.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I like to give people the opportunity just to know me and get to know me and see what sparks their interest. You know, I don't be trying to hide stuff. Like when I say what I say and what I say goes. You understand? Like
Right,
I
right.
ain't I'm not that type of woman. Like you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like you want to know something about me, don't try to guess it because you're gonna be wrong. Just ask, because you know what I'm saying.
Right. That's my thing too. I just be like, yo, I'm an open book. Like it just don't, you know what I'm saying? It just don't occur to me to just be telling all my business. So if you got a
Yeah,
question,
yeah, yeah,
just ask
yeah,
me and you will clear it up. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Other
That's
than
how
that,
I am too. Like if you want to know something, just ask. Let's bump all
uh,
this speculation. You gonna know what I like. You gonna know what I tolerate. You gonna know what I don't tolerate. You gonna know what I dislike. You gonna know all of that. Like
because I
it,
know
and
me.
it's simple though. It ain't even nothing. It ain't even nothing really, complex. It's just,
Yeah, but
it is.
I think what happens is it's so simple, it's complicated to people because they're not you. If they can't just buy you a Birkin, they don't. They like it's like system overload. Like like she want time and attention.
I'm a very understanding, woman too. I'm very understanding. His communication is big for me, and
Yeah,
what I'm saying, balance is also big for me. Like so I be trying to take my time just to see where it go, because again, like for me, time is the most important thing that you could ever give a person. It's not money. It's not,
right,
what I'm saying, it's not what you have. It's the time, because I can always pay you your money back, but I can't get that time back.
right. Oh,
You
I
know what I'm
hate
saying?
wasted time, girl. Oh my God, I hate wasted time. It's the worst. It's the worst.
Yeah, that's the most. For me, that's what I tell guys that share interest in me. I tell them, like, look, my time is very valuable.
So
Please don't
valuable.
waste it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the most important thing that you could ever give a person, whether you friends or whether you're dating. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And I'm getting back into, situations where I can date and just kind of have fun and be myself, and then just see where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got good relationships with people, unless, like I said again, unless you done did something that caused me to go off on you, or gotta put you on the block list or something. Just gotta do a whole bunch of extra shit.
Don't slide
Like
that. You too swaggy for me. You too swaggy for me, Jasmine. Don't that. Oh, I gotta block you or something like that. Something slight.
yeah, like
Just
when I when I
vanishing to
when
the
when I
cornfield.
get
Something
tired of
slight.
when I get tired of arguing, when I get tired of doing all that, okay,
Fade
boop.
to black.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
i I'm i I'm gonna holler at you in a little bit, because right now, this right here, I can't do.
I don't do this. I'm too pretty for this. Like, if you tell niggas I'm too pretty for this, like at the end of the
And
day,
then
you
and
bring out
then
the
and then
ugly in
guys
me.
be missing it too, because like sometimes for me, like, if a guy has something and they need help with something, like, I don't mind helping you, but you a man, you got to figure it out. A man
Right.
is supposed to be the provider. You can't provide if you asking me for all the answers. You
But you gonna
understand?
get the
So I try
eyeballs
to
on
be
that one, girl.
so so I try to be understanding and help out. But then when you help out, be like, yeah, I got it, or you know what I'm saying, I do this and I do that. Pause. Wait a minute, because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be doing none of this. Let's be very clear.
So if you was because you get you do advice and heart for success and heart
Mm.
for winning, heart for achieving and overcoming and stuff like that. So if you
Yeah,
were to talk to 18-year you, what
18 year
advice?
me.
18,
Okay.
yeah, girl, I get deep, girl. I get
Okay.
deep.
Okay.
We know we do. I'm a trauma coach.
Okay.
We go
18 year
back.
me.
So if you were to talk
Okay.
to 18-year you know what I'm saying? Because you come off as confident and very self-assured and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's from that strategy, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
that your time's valuable, so you make sure that you're making the best use of it. But you know what I'm saying? If you were to talk to 18-year you, what advice would you give yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying, from right now?
18-year me. Let's see what I was doing there. 18, I was
Party and bullshit. No.
well, when
Well,
I got to college, when I got to Virginia State,
VSU.
when I got to VSU, I got to VSU when I was 18, in the spring of 2008. So for me, it was just about being, staying focused and not letting so much, get to me and stuff like that. And as far as the whole partying go, VSU for me was definitely a party, kind of a party sort of university. But the way that I did it is because I'm attached to music. For those of you who don't know me, music is always going to be my first love. So what I did was I connected with a production company out there, and what we used to do is we used to throw parties every week,
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I would go to the clubs and go to the lounges and promote the parties, bring a whole bunch of people with me. He like, Jazz, you at that? Like, nah, come to my. They be trying to go to other people party. Nah, come to the joint. I'm promoting. Get her, my whole little DC crew be with me, man, and we just kind of turn up and have fun. But
Turn up.
18-year-old me, I would definitely say, just keep going and keep being fearless. Keep not letting nothing stop you, man, and be fun. Have fun doing
Right.
it. Because first year in college, and to learn independence, because again, I'm 3.5 hours away from home. Like, something going on down here, I gotta be able to handle. I gotta know where to go, who's who. You know what I'm saying? So 18-year-old me, I definitely say remain focused, get the job done, have fun, but definitely learn how to be independent and stay independent.
Right. So that brings me, so we didn't really get the deep dive in the last episode. So as far as comfortable as you feel, what I'm saying, this is this show is definitely open and platform and stuff like that. So how much of your drive and and determination would you say comes from, like, can you, like, I don't even want to assume, like, can you just tell me, like, about how you get around and stuff like that, and what, like, just educate people in a way that you'd like people to be educated? I don't want to call it tradition. I don't want to call it anything. I don't know.
How I get around.
Yes, you use like, are they crutches? Like, what I'm saying? Like,
okay, that's where the conversation is going. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We going deep. Like, but my thing is, I don't like to. I don't like to, like, what I'm saying, with that, like that, like it's like the he/she thing. Like, I want everybody to self-define themselves. So, like, it's like, it'd be like, how do you ask a question when you want the person to express themselves and be receptive? You know what I'm saying? So, is it a condition? Like, were you born?
Yeah. We can you jump right in it. I have a muscle. I have a muscle condition, called mild cerebral palsy. Okay. And it sort of affects different parts of my muscle areas, like muscles in my legs and stuff like that, or muscles in my ankles. So it kind of hinders me from doing the I want, not the easiest thing, but things that people can jump up and do. I can't jump up and do, but I can do it. I just have to do it in a different way, if that makes sense. Because like learning how to walk was a challenge for me. You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
age did you learn how to walk? What age did you start walking?
What age that I started walking has to be like, like, can I say 12? Can I say, because my first surgery was at 6 years old. I was first grade. Second surgery was 12 years old. I was in middle school. So around that time, I trained, because as a baby, my peoples would always like carry me everywhere, put me in a stroller, all this other stuff, until they figured out what exactly it was, and then how to how to deal with it and how to handle it so that I can be equipped like I am today. So it was like that part. So I went from like a wheelchair to a walker, from a walker to youth crutches, and then from youth crutches to like the ones that I walk on now. And it was a like a transition. But I've always been this, my mom, she taught me to be independent. So I've always been this person that wants to figure it out.
Would you say
You know
it's
what
more
I'm saying?
mental, your independence and determination? Like, I didn't even realize. I'm glad
Yeah,
I asked the age.
I
I
wanna
would. That's you're
I wanna
conscious
learn
all the way
it.
up to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like I wanted to learn how everything was done. I wanted to, okay, so I'm in the wheelchair now. I want to learn how to push myself because ain't nobody gonna always be around to push me. So I didn't know how this worked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then having like going to like physical therapy. Then I had physical therapy in school, middle school, high school, and then my muscles starting to get a little bit more developed now, and where I'm able to exercise and really know what the limitations are and know how far my body can go and what I'm able to do. And then after a while, my physical therapist was like, okay, she can pretty much everything that we're teaching her, she can pretty much do this on her own. But the
Oh,
but
wow.
but the but the challenge of it is the consistency part, because I've always been like a person that exercise and work out and stuff like that. But the challenging part is like, okay, how many days a week do I gotta do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how often do I have to stretch, and you know what I'm saying, and just really get this
And
thing
so
down.
when you, I'm sorry, let me get into my Oprah. So when Jazmyn, when you get into stretching, like all time, I'm like, so okay, so because I'm all about that stretching yourself to the limit and the max
Yeah,
and
yeah.
going, hitting them barriers and going through them. So like, so when you're saying stretching and exercising, is that to your capacity? Like, how do you how do you get incremental success through something like that? Like, if that's a
From like from back when I first started to learn how to walk, because
mm,
again, my condition, it hindered me from walking at a normal age that a person would be walking. Like when you 2 and 3 years old, you should already be walking by then. I was
right.
like I was like 2 and 3 and
And
wasn't
people are
even
carrying
walking.
you at that age. They were carrying you.
People are carrying me, my brothers, my cousins, my father, my mom. And I was like, and as they were trying to teach me how to walk, when you get to that age where people starting to teach you how to walk, they was like, yo, Jazz ain't walking yet. Like, we need to figure out, what's going on. And it just was like, okay, I understand what's happening here. I do understand what needs to be done in order for me to learn how to walk or begin walking. And it's just like,
The
all right,
body wasn't doing it.
yeah, let's just get the surgeries out the way. And like, I think I want to say it was uh my first surgery, maybe. I was like in a body cast. And I
Wow.
just figured that out like a week ago.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? You just figured out a week? What
like
does that mean?
because I knew the stages that I had to go through with wearing a cast and everything like that, but
Uh-huh.
I didn't know the extent level of it. So I had a conversation with my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, you remember when you was, you know,
And this is 6 or 12.
this was I think don't quote me. I think this was maybe the first, because I don't remember it happening when I before I went to high school. I know for sure it didn't happen.
So
So
when you
if
were a child, were you a part? You were a part of the decision making as far as like, yeah, let's get the surgery and stuff. They were like presenting it to you.
my parents were, for the most part, because I didn't really understand what was going on at the time. But I just knew that something had to be done. That's all I knew. And then, like, when I got older enough to understand it, they would explain it to me more. But then it was like, I don't remember the body cash part though. So,
that's how it is with trauma, girl. That's how it is with trauma, because it's just like, I mean, like think about it. Like there's it's a mechanism in your mind that saves that saves you, because it's a mechanism that it blocks things, it put them away, because there's nothing we could do with that time. You know what I'm saying? That time was.
I mean, but I've grown like so much just from having that transition to like from being in a wheelchair to going to a walker to just being on crutches now. And they're like, she's comfortable with that. She's getting stronger with that. Like she could do these exercises and stuff by herself. So the workout regimen became something that I would do all the time. And like now, even working out now, I work out 3 days a week. I do like cardio. I do a lot of leg stuff now, a lot of core stuff. A lot of stretching, stuff that's gonna help with my balance coordination and just, being able to do things to get my legs stronger. And probably I wanna say within like the last 3 years, my legs have been stronger than they've ever been in my entire life. But I still have that, that workout mentality. My body has never been weak, but certain parts of, my body was like, okay, this needs to be developed more. She needs to work on her core more. She needs to get them hamstrings right. She need to get, what I'm saying? So it was stuff that I've learned, with working out and with being in physical therapy. I know what the limitations are, but I don't even care about that. Like sometimes when I'm working out, I push myself because I know I'm capable of doing it. Like I might go in the gym and do 3 sets of 15, but then I might change it and do 3 sets of 20 or 3 sets of 25, just because I know, what to do and how to do it.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, man, it's just, for me.
The mind is so powerful. If people actually knew how powerful the mind was, just the degeneration and then the regeneration. You know what I'm saying? Like the regeneration, the rebirth, what I'm saying, that phoenix. You know what I'm saying? That whole what I'm saying. I don't know if we had gotten into it and stuff, but like I play Rebirth just so. That was the first song we played today, and like I said, worth the wait. Like that's the name of the whole show. I be knowing, girl, like it's worth the wait. Like you're blossom. It's so crazy. You're, the blossoming. You know what I'm saying? Before the world's eyes, and like even with your fragrance, you know what I'm saying. Now you're blooming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just beautiful. Like, thank you
I
for
love
sharing.
that. I love that. Yeah, man.
I love people's stories.
It's something that something that I will forever live with. But I've grown to just like
and you're just getting started.
It's so many things that I like that I can do that people would think like she can't do, and those moments I'd be like, okay, matter of fact, you're absolutely right, and then I'll bust them in the head and do something that they, you know what I'm saying, didn't have a clue. Like, oh, you did that? Yeah, why not? I'm not, it's just no limitations with me. Like I push myself to the max, even with exercise. Like today, I did all cardio today and stuff like that, and it's just like, and as I said before, 3 years, 31 now, so maybe like 28 was like the year I really pushed my legs to get as strong as they are now, and they're stronger than they've ever been my entire life. Believe me when I tell you, like.
I love it. And you're just getting started. Like that's, I mean, that's so inspirational. You know what I'm saying? That's why I thank you for, thank you for your transparency and as much as you did everything, because people need to hear that. Like everything that you're doing, in addition to the overcomes you've already overcome. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to hear it and hear it with the inner ear and the outer ear. Because you're not accepting. Not only you don't set up limitations for yourself, you bust through other people's limitations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I want them to know, man, like, it's so much stuff that I've done that people are like, man, you don't even got no excuse no more. Like, she out here getting it. She out here doing what she doing. Like, on my bucket list right now, and I'm going to tell this on Apex Radio, my bucket list is to go skydiving.
Woo!
Like,
I'm so scared of heights, but let's do it. You get one life.
like, listen, like I'm such a that type of person. Like, oh,
yes, to the max.
You scared? No, like, you know, like, scared for what? You know what I'm saying? I just when that adrenaline and that energy just hit you, you ready. So that's something. And again, that's something that no one would expect me to do.
Amen.
So,
Amen. So thank
why
you.
not?
So, we're gonna play one more song, then we're gonna bring on Truf Kees, right? We're gonna bring on Truf Kees, but I wanted to actually let the folks know that they can actually come meet you in person, the woman, the myth, the legend, next Saturday at the Sage Smoke event. You know, she's actually coming, and you let me know that you confirmed today, so we're so excited.
I'm coming in the building. I'm coming to represent my man, Mr. Drip. You understand?
Drip.
Shout out to Drip Clothing. Make sure you know if for anybody listening to the interview, at Naturally You Fragrance on IG.
Shout out.
I've been getting a whole bunch of love on the page since the photos has been dropping. And even
so beautiful. Please go to her page. Like, go to her page and see them. Like, as you have no excuse, y'all. She out here. She's a model. She's a creator, a founder. You know what I'm saying? She's a trendsetter. She's a box cutter. She's about to be like jumping out the skies and flying for Lord knows why. And you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. Follow your girl at Heart for Success, right? Number 4. Heart.
Yeah, HEART, right? The number 4 Success. Yes. Yeah, that's the Instagram. That's the Heart for Success Instagram, at Naturally You Fragrance for Naturally You. Y'all better talk to me, man, because these bottles, they going fast.
They going quick. So yeah, definitely hit her up at the Sage Smoke Session, Apex sponsor. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in the room where it happens. Like, you know, you see the vibes.
Virgo vibes.
You see the vibes. So you know what I'm saying? We climbing this mountaintop, and if you know, it's you gotta do it by yourself, but it's better with good company, y'all. And then, as you can see, you know, Miss Jazmyn is definitely one of those people you want on your team. So
Virgo, it's the Virgo vibes though, man.
You know, it's the baby. We don't make it complicated. Other people do. You already know. And she's in the network, y'all. She's in the Apex network already. So definitely follow your girl. She's doing big things, and she's just getting started. But yes, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for having me. And I'm gonna see you. At the next,
at the Hillary B house. We taking it to the bank, y'all. There's an ATM on site, Hillary B house on Bel Air Road. Please RSVP so we don't have to tell you to go home. Oh my gosh. But okay, girl, we're gonna play a song and bring on Truf Kees, and you already know you family, girl. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me again.
Yes. All right. Love you. Be safe.
Love you.
All right, so we're gonna play a song, and you can. I don't know how it works the other thing.
How do you do this thing?
We're gonna do that, and then we might as well just bring them on, y'all. I mean, it's not power. What y'all want to do? Ooh, it's up to you. Let's do this.
Aye. They call me Jay. Too easy, too wide, too easy, too wide.
Baby, let that shit ride.
Go. 50-50, fake friends, I got plenty. Only fuck with me cause of the money. Wouldn't even get them a penny. 50-50, fake friends, I got plenty. Only fuck with me cause of the money. Wouldn't even get them a penny. 50-50, fake friends, I got plenty. Only fuck with me cause of the money. Wouldn't even get them a penny. 50-50, fake friends, I got plenty. Only fuck with me cause of the money. Wouldn't even get them a penny. I'm blue to this money and sticky. We start getting all these people start getting 50. I ain't around like Mickey. When our people rise the dog, I empty. My diamond just came out the sea. These diamonds on my neck got heavy. I'm chasing money in the early. Rock a red bottle, just bloody. I just super fat like the swollen Miss Piggy. I get money and that's on the day before me. Move from city to city. I gotta keep a glove for my city. Try to make it back home to my family. They not kidding me, they fucking kill baby D already. I don't really trust nobody. I cannot lie. Gotta stay with me, honest. I'ma find my road killer. We're gonna get ugly. Sitting next to the sky with the birdies. Motherfuckers be on my dick like damn. Get off my penis, money. You forever gonna when I'm my ride boy. Got done like the cowboys. These niggas ain't hood, they be boys. Whole time they really push your boys. This Draco ain't no toy. I'm gonna make that Draco make a lot of noise. Rockin' this my only choice. All this rockin' shit I saw.
You know the vibes.
Yeah, the vibe, good vibe. How you?
One second.
50-50.
Hey, it's Truf Kee, bringing the truth. You already know. There's fam on the other side of the cam. What's up, bruh? What's up, bro?
How you, man?
Is that a beard or that weight? That's a beard or that's weight? What's that?
Man, that's
quarantine.
Both, man.
That's quarantine. That's daddy weight.
It's daddy weight, man. Kill, been hibernating, man. There's a lot going on in the world.
Hibernating. I see you, but you producing though. You burying in, man. You'll see the dust kicking up,
energy. That mental energy. I say you gotta burn that mental energy. You definitely gotta get it. How you though, man? How your life?
Living it.
As you should.
Like a real G gonna say, living it, getting attacked every day because I'm dope and I do dope shit.
As you should. I mean, living in your truth. You hear me? That's what we promoting. True resources, man. Good vibes, good positive energy.
Amen. I'm just so happy to have you on the show, man. You have no idea. So, you hailing from where? Tell them where you hailing from. Let them know. Rep where you coming from.
DC,
What part?
South Side, Southwest. Definitely, man, with a universal mind state. You know, I definitely, am proud of my foundation, even though, there's a lot going on everywhere right now. You can't just say the city. A lot of things going on all out in the cities right now due to, a lot of different points of views and different visions and ideologies, people wanting to have one superior one instead of respecting, everybody has their personal experiences that they bring to the table that, produce certain antics, man, produce certain understandings and expressions. And your view is not no more important than mine. You might have an experience in life that you can offer advice on my circumstance, but your way of life is not superior to mine because our experiences are too different. Right. So it's like me just sitting back, me just sitting back and just being a watcher right now, definitely taking on the more modern mental man with a beard, the dreads, you get what I'm saying? Just signs of who I am on an inner level.
The philosopher.
That's the plan. The alchemist. Yes, the alchemist. No secret.
Taking all that life lesson and turning it into a blessing. And I mean, it's nothing like
no question. It's the process. That's why the work is what it is. Just enjoying the process, the ups, the downs, the frustrations, and just to any up and coming, musician and artist. I don't like really saying rappers. Any person that's really expressing their artistry, you got to understand it's a whole blueprint out here for you. Nipsey spoke on it, man. Future spoke on it. Like every great artist has left behind footsteps that all you got to do is catch it. Their process was the same.
Yesterday, man, I was eating that like I was drinking that like mother's milk. I was like, wait. I'm Damon Dash. Like,
nah, no secret though. And I think he got a bad rap, man, because of how aggressive he is. And he's the type of person that he not like one thing about with any environment is politics. Mm-hmm. And I don't take him to be he's a person that doesn't agree with the politics. He speak about that like
the
vividly.
music industry, yo, he was going in. I mean, that's why I'm doing stuff the way I'm doing, because the music industry stinks from top to bottom. Like I drip with talent, but I was never gonna sell my soul. So
Man,
you know
you sparking a revolution, man. Revolution ain't nothing but a single idea that a mass of people agree with. And at the
you
end of
know,
the day, what you doing is so powerful because it's giving people like me with a philosophical ideology, it's giving us an expression where we can speak to the people that understand where we come from or understand where we coming from. And you know, that is where I feel like, man, people get their support from is from things like this, man. Just a person might be in the chat, or people might just be going like, damn, I agree with that brother saying. They might read something somebody else said, and that's a connection. And they could conversate when they pass on their own personal time. And that to me is like one of the most important things is really building a network of people that benefit you. Like we be loyal to situations because of, you know, obligation, responsibility, one, and because of how they make us feel. Feelings change.
yo, can I talk about how we? They gotta talk about how we even met. Is that? Can we?
Oh
Can
yeah.
I even?
Nah,
No,
no,
it's
see,
just
it's crazy
That's,
too how this
bro, they
came
gotta
full circle.
know. They
I
gotta
never forget that question you
know.
asked me. I never forget. Hey, that question you asked me is still it's like the
It was
foundation
before
of
that
everything I do.
though. You was at the neighborhood thing where I was consulting for the neighborhood council thing. Remember that?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
no
stood up.
question.
I was like, yo, who's this brother here? Like, I was like, because
No question.
everybody else was dead. Not, you know, whatever. Who knows who's watching, whatever. Everybody else in
Yeah,
my mind was deadhead in the room.
no question.
I was like, yo, we about to go back 300 years where these niggas talking. And I was just doing
Man, no
recon, bruh.
question,
I was
man.
doing recon, like trying to see how bad it was in the hood. Like,
Nah, but it's like it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us there. Like it's a lot of it. Like now, like a lot of us, we in the creases because we watching now because like I say,
2020 the
man,
best year.
huh?
2020 the best year. I don't care what anybody say.
Man, Slender. 2020 was the best year. 2021 the year for execution. This was the year for planning, and you gonna see who prepared. And like just being in the, you gotta be in the moment, Slim. Like God said the world still for a minute, for a reason. Allah said the world still for a reason. Like you gotta sit back and understand the times. It's not a time to be moving around. But again, that go back to feelings. Like people want to feel a certain type of way at any cost.
And that
At
could
any
be
cost.
manipulated. Feelings could be manipulated, period,
Man,
point
Slim.
blank. You can't
And when
live
we
there. Facts over feelings. That's my shit. Facts over feelings. And I said that before I saw the meme, bro. Now I'm seeing a meme. Like when you a trendsetter,
yeah.
crazy. Like I was like, facts over feelings. Facts over feelings is like now you seeing it, and I'm just like, yes, more of that, more
Nah,
facts.
no secret. Nah, no secret. Nah, no secret. And that's what, like, you know, where it's like right now, man, I spend a lot of my times, like I say, hibernating. That's my favorite word right now, hibernating. But I can honestly say I have become more confident in my approach. Because one thing I can say, when you follow the footsteps of other artists, man, you see, you get hints of, all right, I'm on the right track. And that goes a long way because it's like you need them affirmations. You get what I'm saying to understand. But I also want artists to know life's still gonna go on. Just because you found out what you want to do, life's still gonna go on. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta be steadfast and firm in what you believe in, man. You can't be unwavered in when what you know is right, and that comes from within. Like you know when you're wrong. You know when you're wrong, but you know when you're right.
Right. So okay, so back to like, okay, so we met the neighborhood council, and that's when that's when it's like you sparked my interest, because I was like, yo, this young brother, I'm like, yo, this is a general right here, you know what I'm saying? Because the
Yeah,
game recognized grade, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, he asking the right questions. I'm like, I don't really got the answers yet, but he asking the right questions. And then I saw you publicized on Facebook. Like I'm like, yo, a Southeast DC dude. And I'm not even from, I mean, my dad's from DC, but like, you know, like, I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
no
I
secret,
just
no
felt the
secret.
need to go support you in Northwest. Cause I was like, yo, a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like he's doing what he need to do for himself out there. And then you said the question was what? I don't even, like, I don't know
Oh
what.
nah, you had asked me when I was doing the
Yeah,
speech at the
support
eating.
each other.
We was at the eating hotel, and I was speaking, and it was a Q&A, and you know everybody opened the floor, and you was getting a lot of questions like before you was like people that wanted to help, but they didn't know where to begin at, and it was just like the message there was like, man, just starting with the person next to you. You get what I'm saying? And passing that message on, and just passing on. But then you asked me, you said, if I had all the tools to build a resource that could basically solve everything, paraphrasing, of course, like what would I do? And I said, I'd give it away for free. Like, I wouldn't charge. Information should be free. The whole room gas. Like, everybody
It was mostly white people, right? It was mostly white people. No way, man. I went out my way to get to Northwest to go support. Like, I was like, yo, they couldn't a diamond in a rough. We got to support each other. Like,
because it shouldn't be a price on humanity, man. And that's how far we got with, the extortion of, people's intellectual properties, man, where people don't even feel like that's the best part of themselves anymore. They're mental, like, because the physical flesh feels so good and the mental is so sensitive. The mental, you got to work the same way when you try and get in shape, man. You try and get your beach body or something look together, man, with our women. Like, the same way with our men, but that mental got to be worked out just as much. And people, like, even with myself at times, like, I have to stay in the moment, because I understand that this world is not, it's not realistic as we're seeing. Like, everything is unveiling itself. Everything. Nipsey, man, my cousin sitting right beside me, man. We were just talking about that, how, like, when Nipsey said, man, I'm not a part of this dream world, like, it really resonated with me, because it's like, when you start to live in your mind, you start to look for the mental ambience of what's going on. You start to pay attention to the vibrations. What keeps me calm? What could ride that balance? Right. So, like, when things begin to conflict with that, it's like, even as an artist, man, make music about it. Like, make sense of it first. And a lot of things, that's why we get so easily frustrated, is because it's hard for us to make sense of things. And it's like, I wouldn't do that. Why would this person do that? I would, like, or why would, man, I signed that deal? Why would they do this? And why would they do that? You got to understand.
You don't know the different dynamics and circumstances. And that's why you were saying in the beginning, mind you, see, I hear we're here.
With your head.
I hear we're here, but I heard what you said. Because you were like, what I'm saying? It don't behoove us. And I'm paraphrasing too. It don't behoove us to sit around judging from our place of perspective on somebody else's situation, not having a whole vantage point of what got them there. What is the point of judging? That's why we're not supposed to judge. It's the dumbest use of your energy. Like, you don't know. You need to be focused on your mind. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what produced Different. Like, the first record I ever did, Different. That's what really, like, made me write that. Because it was like, like, Different, one of the ones. And it's like, it's a like, one of the things my approach to music is conversations. Like, I want my audience to really know I'm talking directly to you, because I am you. I feel what you feel. I go through what you go through. No emotional feeling is different in none of us. We all feel the same thing. We go through the same pain. It just might be on a different level, with a little bit more money, with a little bit more significant people. Like, we go through the same thing. And that's where the knowledge, where I felt like, the knowledge is restrained at, because I think more people should know how to get through what they're going through to get to their highest self. But you also got to understand that people get that on their own time too. And it reflects in your music. It definitely reflects in your music. That's why you got a lot of youngers talking about their perception of who they are instead of actually who they are, who they want to be looked at as. And then with certain things.
Is it called different? So I got Keys Tell Me, I got Say Slim, and I got Don't Purp.
So Say Slim, that's a real personal one too. Yeah, that joint release for sure. I've been holding on to that one. I had to let you hear that joint. A great vibe, but different. Yeah, that joint is an amazing vibe.
I just so blessed. I'm like, yes, I'm at the crevice of the apex. I like getting all the stuff. In my mind, I'm not looking around for no other stuff. I'm just looking for what's meant for me, and I'm happy as a bee in a bonnet.
Nah, no secret.
No secret. No chaser.
Secret. No chaser.
Which one you want to play first? You want which one? I know you said you wanted me to which one? What you want me to do? This is your music. What you want me to do?
You could do Say Slim, since ain't nobody ever heard that one.
Yes. Okay, so tell people what's a little bit like about the concept of Say Slim then.
Wow. Okay, so Say Slim it's like a conversation. It's like an internal conversation when you understand like where somebody at, what they've been through, and the respect that's needed to when a person is vulnerable. Like a friendship, how to be a friend. Like speaking to the masses of like how a lot of people like take for Instagram right now. It's very popular right now for people to talk about like, people, friends, backdooring them, speaking to their friends, talking about each other. Like I expressed it to you, you went back and told such and such, that post stayed between me and you. And just the value in holding someone's internal expressions, you get what I'm saying? Holding that dear, because that's a gift for somebody to give you. You get what I'm saying? Something that they felt as though they couldn't even give themselves. They like, I can express this with this person because this person they gonna understand. You get what I'm saying? They gonna really understand. So like that was definitely the concept for that.
Okay, so look, without further ado, look at me. I'm not my finger on the play button. I'm like, yeah. So I feel do to stay slim, and that's the mastermind behind it. Let's go.
Live, love, stay dangerous.
Hey, bro. Yeah.
Baby, say what it do. Tell me things there's no Matthew. I promise you I'll keep it true. Won't ever speak what you've been through. Hey, baby, say what it do. Tell me things there's no Matthew. I promise you I'll keep it true. Won't ever speak what you've been through. Through that pain, I've seen it through. A long second, won't ever get you. And some things that you know. And if it's just let's keep up with our best toxic chicks that protect my love you and cool. My folks ain't know your life was good. Your own shit, I don't know you too. From no pocket, never see that cat you miss no matter who. Yeah, and you lose. All this
Movies on value. Take another good over too. Hey, that's my shit.
make your plate for another food. Hey, baby, say what you do. Tell me things there's no
Wow, people true, never speak. Everything you say, you do. Tonight, there's no laughing. I promise you, I promise you. You are me and I am me. Let us trust this and just let them go through. Yeah, step back just to be confused. That's your game too.
Trust to while you down, just trust in you. All this will come to take lonely days to find all you. All I like
We did the
is the good I find myself inside just lose. If I can do it, I dare you to. If I can do it, I dare you to. Hey baby, say what it do. Tell me things on my view. I promise you I'll keep it true. Won't ever speak what you've been through. Hey baby, say what it do. Tell me things there's no Matthew. I promise you I'll keep it true.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Woo! This is listen here. That's a whole vibe, bro. So as far as your okay, so I didn't even really know you as an artist for real. Like I saw the activist.
Nobody really knew.
Because indie don't be missing stuff like that. That's crazy. So when I saw you dropping and talk about, listen.
Oh boy, it's crazy how I stumbled on that. Like it's crazy. Like mind you, like I just was supportive. Like all my friends that was doing it, I was just supporting them.
Right.
And just like, just saying, but I never wanted to, because, just having the image of a rapper, it's like, it can go either way. You get what I'm saying? So I was going off that for a while. Like, man, I don't want that type of image, man. That ain't who I am. Like, I'm a philosopher. I'm philosophical. Like, until a long time ago, like when, You know, I was going through my circumstances while I was incarcerated. Philosophy was always one of my favorite subjects. So I asked the therapist one day, like, man, you know, what's a career choice for somebody that's into philosophy? And she said rapping. She was like, man,
was she black?
yeah, she was right, but she was like, rappers are what basically, back when philosophers were back in the day, it just wasn't music. You got to think about it. They were playing instruments. You get what I'm saying?
That's a good answer. I'm blown at that, like that tenacity. I don't even know what to call it, but it's spot on. I don't even think that would have occurred to me because you know what? Because I consider myself like you and me are similar in that. You know what I'm saying? That's where we connect on that philosophy. You know, that philosophy part. I was always wondering too, how do I just become a philosopher? Because I just want to sit around just spreading my wisdom. You know,
and it's like it's
nobody
crazy.
trying to listen to you if you don't write a book. Like you know,
but see, that's crazy too. Because if you look at musicians, right, that's what they're writing, short stories. Like they're just using it with music, with the actual sounds. You get what I'm saying? But it's the same invoked emotions as if you would get from reading a book. Like when you reading a book, like say like a James Patterson joint, a thriller, and he taking you through them roller coasters. You get what I'm saying? It gives you the same feeling as when you listen to music. You get what I'm saying? Like I always was told, man, the best conversations like from with those that's no longer here. You get what I'm saying? They give you so much game that can save you.
You ever hit the Alan Watts? I know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Earl Nightingale.
Yo, I feel like he was my best friend. He was talking me to sleep and waking me up at some point in my life at Dark Valley. I was like, okay, Alan, it's me and you, bruh. It's me and you.
Bullshit. And that's one of my favorite. If I have to recommend, just like a short read, man, this is one of the most powerful books for men. It's James Allen, As a Man Thinketh. Like it breaks. Yeah,
I listened to the audio.
His wife, Lily Allen, actually wrote an excerpt for women as a woman thinker. And you get what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and it's like, you know, that's like, I had so many opportunities just died, and that's why I feel like the music, for me, it started off therapeutic. Like a lot of things that I couldn't say or I didn't feel comfortable expressing, you know, I just was, them vibrations, man. Tentacion, he was like spot on with it. Like it's very difficult for those that, especially that come from where we come from, man. They got traumatic membranes, like they got them impulses and vibrations in their mind. The musical waves, like them symphonies, it actually calms. It actually calms those frantic thoughts. Like I posted like a couple of days ago, for sure. For sure. And I posted that a couple of days ago, like just having controlled thoughts. And that basically complements that, you know, being able to, before you begin like a new set of thoughts, being able to make sense of your old ones. You get what I'm saying?
Closing chapters and opening new books. So you know, something that just occurred to me too was like I feel like I would be a bomb ass comedian because I feel like that, you know, now
you have a personality for sure.
But to me, like when you were saying, like, you know, music is where you feel like you can express like the unexpressible, you know, in the 3D, you know, you can create and do that. I feel like that, like, you know, if I ever do get the you know, wherewithal, you know, building up the, you know, industries and stuff like that Indy's doing. But it's like, you know, if I ever I would just do comedy for fun, for free, bro. Like just to be like, yeah, I'm just a comedian, but I'm saying all this stuff that's always in my head all the time. But
man, that's what made Dave Chappelle, you know, like so whatever. Great. Look at Dave Chappelle, man. Dave Chappelle,
he's a genius.
Dave Chappelle made a killing off of saying the things that people scared to say. He ain't saying like nothing. That's why it's so funny, because he isn't saying anything that you yourself have not felt. like for real, man. That's what make it so so relatable. And like that's what I'm big on right now. It's like I'm one of the most related. Like I understand to the point. I'm an empath. Like I'm definitely like I could feel like you could tell me your story and you could put me in your movie and it's like I'm standing right beside you going through it and I can see it in that vision.
You be an awesome actor, bro. Like you
no secret. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
we building
definitely
these
the passport.
industries. They
Dang,
gotta
that's
fall
what I'm
down
telling
because we not selling our souls, bro. We ain't
you.
selling
Nah,
no souls out here, but we about to
that's
ooh.
priceless there,
They ain't
man.
seen nothing yet. That's high. That's a high price. I'm not paying. I would do comedy for free, but I ain't paying with my soul. I ain't doing nothing with my soul,
You
bro.
gotta think
I
about it,
gotta
man.
go
You gotta
back
be
to
able to
me.
look yourself in the mirror. You gotta be able to look
Listen, if
yourself in the
I
mirror.
love me, if me and me don't agree, we ain't doing it. Like we ain't doing it. So yo, I got Keys tell me queued up. Like tell them about that one. I already played that one, bro. I've related to death. I already played.
Nah, no secret. No secret. No secret.
What's the thought behind that one? Or if
So,
you
excuse me. Say repeat. What?
Keys tell me the song that's I'm about to play. Keys tell
Oh,
me.
tell me.
Tell me. Okay, it came in as Keys Tell Me. So the name of the song is Tell Me. Because I've been telling people it's Keys Tell Me. Go download Keys Tell Me.
Hey, all right, so this one is a little personal. It's like, because I
Aren't they
do
all?
both. Like, yeah, they all, but like a lot of times, like I put, like, not saying dumb it down, but I put it in a related, because I have a very complex thought pattern. So I gotta put it where it makes sense, and so I don't confuse where I be jumping around a lot. So it's different when I'm going at something with a vicious, like say Slim. Then would tell me like I love EDM for one. You get what I'm saying? That's my favorite style, because if you break down EDM, they last go-go. You get what I'm saying? So it's comfortable for me because it's a style of music that I've been, listening to my entire life. But the trap part of it is like, it's the drill, but it's fun for me. Like, I love that style. Like, I'm a huge Lil Uzi fan, Future fan, like those type, like, because it's how your word pattern, like how you say what you say when you say it. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
We about to
So
press
like,
play. We about to press play. Y'all know without
yeah.
further ado, we ain't playing with them. We ain't playing with them.
Damn, yo. Don't mind me. I'm just saying.
All my life I wore a muzzle, abandoned dreams while I search for her. Quick little scheme to calm my blues. 10 little stories so short my views. I'ma be like a black debut. Raised on land with a cutthroat rules. Leave it your heart in your man, you'll lose. Each step count, can't forward choose. Why I done seen it all. The best of purpose done got to go. Best of homes done got back door. For hood fame, they plot your fall. Sitting in walls and all white drawers. Breakfast call, I write with a song. Damn, in this life a sin. Wish them weary against my win. Love all day, but it's space my kin. That blade cut deep in the palm of a friend. Never alone, I feared all them. Money don't count with your life, you'll in. When you look out on the pen, walk through here, the degree of my sin. Then popped up on 20-pound bins, don't mind me, just monetizing my sin. Tell me the truth, I know you know. When the wind blow, which way you go? Long live life filled up with woes. Embrace pain, the life I chose. I don't grip and not a soul. Each time, no, we strip the code. At that day, I never froze. Big boy saying in the world, I hope. Tell me the truth, I know you know. When the wind blow, which way you go? Long live life filled up with woes. Embrace pain, the life I chose. I don't grip and not a soul. Each time, no, we strip the code. At that day, I never froze. Big boy saying in the world, I hope. Ooh, made it, now you pissed. Ooh, with them made him sick. Ooh, queen bad and she lit. Ooh, worth more than the bonus trips. All bad ones on out here list. Tiptoe through and got his stick. I chased that back, and now I'm a brand and later shine. This is getting
What's up, Mom?
don't me freeze a moment's time. Swear I never thought I'd rise. So weakness at that time. Down to 3 in my 9 lives. When you corner, read the signs. For all you live, you better ride. Tell me the truth, I know you know. When the wind blow, which way you go? Long live life filled up with woes. Embrace pain, the life I chose. I don't rip and not a soul. Each time, don't respect the code. At that day, I never froze. Big boy sign in the world of hoe. Tell me the truth, I know you know. When the wind blow, which way you go? Long live life filled up with woes. Embrace pain, the life I chose.
That's
I
my
don't rip
favorite
and not a
part
soul.
that
Each
drop
time, don't
too.
respect the code. At that day, I never froze. Big boy sign in the world of hoes.
Free dog, man. Honey. I got that 100 from my mind. Yeah, I got that
Listen,
100. But that's like a symbol. That's like a definitely like a shout out
that
to my
thing go
man
hard
Dog.
immediately. Like that's crazy. Like, I didn't
Shout
even
out
know he was
Dog,
an artist.
man.
I was like, he
300,
out here
man.
in these streets. He's an activist. He's a philosopher, and he hit into the soul with the music. That's crazy. So your process, that's what I wanted to ask before I asked the other question after the last song. So like, which are like, do you produce like from how much like do you produce the whole thing? Like, do you get beats? Like, what's your process?
Oh no, shout out my man Vince. Vince did it again, man. Like one of the best, like Man, son, he sends over like Jones says. One thing I can say, man, you got to be one with your engineer. You get what I'm saying? The one that's putting it together with you got to be on the same thought wave as you. You get what I'm saying? The one that put the beat together, like it got to be a relation. Like y'all got to be on the same path because it's like.
Because it seems seamless. Like honestly, it
feels
feels like to me, it feels like you from top to bottom. You feel me? So it feels like you from top to bottom. So I wouldn't be surprised if you was like, yeah, I do the beats, I do the mix, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's like, yeah, it's like how much ownership of the product, and then it's like, of course, full ownership. But it's like you said, you have a relationship with the person who does the.
Like, all right, so like I say, Vince is layers. So Vince will put it together, send them over. And when I listen, my process to approach is how does this make me feel? Mm-hmm. Like I before the words come
as an empath, because that's how you
feel what I'm saying? Right. So it's like as an empath, how does this make? Because I'm not the only person that feel like this. I'm not the only empath in the world. So it's like, how does this make? You get what I'm saying? So how does straight up like how does this make me feel? So once I get to that, like how it make me feel, the words that come once I catch the melody. You get what I'm saying? I do my counts. You get what I'm saying? I just break it down to the beginning of it. It's a science. Follow the science, man. You get what I'm saying? Make it your own, but follow the science.
Amen. Do my rewind, counts. Y'all. Look, for those listening, rewind it back.
Yeah, it's a science. So just respect the process, but make it yours. But respect. That's like even like when you look at basketball games, it's structured. You get what I'm saying? Each player has their different abilities, but they're playing within a structured arena. Same thing with music. It's a structured arrangement. You get what I'm saying? But you still got what make you great. So, when I approach it, once the words come, it's like I add my little, I add my little vibe and my groove to it. And it's like, that's what like go-go plays so much of a big part in it because we was raised on drums. We was raised on congos. We was raised on the guitar.
EDM is? What's EDM for those who don't know? Because this is a place where people come to learn.
Oh yeah, electronic dance music, dubstep, artists like you got guys like Marshmello, Skrillex, so many more, but they like one of the most notable ones that pushed the EDM culture. And it just was like that electronic music. But then you got the drill scene, which came from like, I'm not gonna say it came to my knowledge, mind you, I'm still studying. So if anybody that's listening, you care to educate me, definitely shoot me a DM.
Amen, King. Stay humble, King. Stay humble.
I have only 2% of the knowledge. Listen, to know yourself.
I just talk confident. I'm
no question. Trying to learn from I don't know everything. Hey, listen, I can just sell you truth, man. That's all I can give you. Where I'm at right now in this point of life. No
present me with a problem. I'm gonna tell you how I see it, and if it works,
I see it. I'm gonna go at it from an optimistic point of view because you gotta have a gray area. Yeah. Everything was not. I honestly believe everything is black and white as in structure. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta have your gray area to step outside of your own being and see things for what it is. But it's like when you approach certain things, you got to ask yourself why. Mm-hmm. Why? Well, like I don't feel like we ask ourselves why enough.
Self-analyze. People don't analyze the situation. No, because then that's where the devil is in the details. Like I find that people who don't do
rewind.
I get away like now with wisdom and discernment. I get away from those people. If I'm asking like if the questions I'm asking like you don't want to go a bit deeper, then we not gonna go too far. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like you know what I'm saying. Like why are you here? You're trying to keep it surface. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Hey man, it's crazy you said that, like the devil in the details. That's so much of a powerful statement because like a lot of my adolescence because of a lot of unconscious decisions on my part as a youth because I was uneducated. I placed myself in situations that caused me a lot of time, incarcerated. So like, you still got to make life while in there. You still gonna exist. You get what I'm saying? The world still go on. So you got to shake and bake how you shake. You get what I'm saying? You got to catch your line and catch your groove. So the
Do you mind
crazy
sharing
part
why you was in there?
Nah,
Oh,
long
that's fair.
story, man. That's a long.
Fair.
Man,
It's over. It's a long story over. Long
Them
story short.
guns, man. Them guns, man.
Guns. Pew pew.
Just
I
them
love
guns.
guns.
Just, being uneducated around manhood, pride, and the necessity to prove oneself.
You think those things are right. The
You get
ego.
what I'm saying?
Just the
The
ego.
ego, man.
That's it.
So no
That's what
secret.
began all our soldiers. The ego be like, nah. Like that's from that little boy that never got that confidence that's still in him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I see. That's all I be seeing. I be like, yo.
But it's crazy you said that
Hug a
too,
thug
because
Thursday. Hug a thug Thursday.
it's crazy you said that, man, because it's like even with the youngest, like now with the culture, you get what I'm saying? It was like that when I was young. And it's like 15 years ago, like it's the same thing. And it's like we grew up rumbling. That's the difference. It led to that once the times changed. Like I say like 04 on up. Yeah. 04. That's when youngers was really starting to catch that wave. Like, oh, I don't gotta waste my time sweating and all that. We could just do that. Mind you, we adrenaline junkies by nature. You get what I'm saying?
You talking about the switch from fists to guns, right? You talking about that
switch?
I remember that switch. We used to slap blocks and
That's how you was raised.
Nobody got mad. Like you got mad, but it never went nowhere. But to me, you know what that is. To me, that's the dominant culture infiltrating, because like what bullshit gonna just go out and get guns. Like that's a whole strategy. I don't care. I'll say it. It's a whole strategy. Get out of here.
It's definitely a whole strategy, especially when you look at like, man, see, then that's the, man, you'll get on that wave, man, and we'll have these peoples on some real, it's public information, though. All you got to do is look for the gray area, man. It's public information.
That's what I'm saying, that analyze. All you got to do is be open to the information, and it's there to find. Now, if you don't want to find it, you want to stick your head in the grass, then you might as well just pull the trigger and hit the baby yourself. You feel me? So everybody wham for babies dying. I'm tired of seeing these kids dying in the news. I'm sick of it. What are we gonna actually do about it? Because it's not trauma. Black trauma ain't for no.
It doesn't hit home until it's yours.
Exactly.
And it's sad, but that was
mine. I don't want to be nobody else's either.
Nah, shit. But I gotta say, now the women. And one thing I commend our women. You get my most highest praises. You get what I'm saying? But I commend our women, because the men are lacking. We are lacking. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of the old timers, they take
it again, King. No,
we lacking. Like for real. Like you don't really have a lot, man. Women on that front line. Trust me, I was out there with them. Like
my babies, everybody's babies. Everybody's babies, my babies. I can't see not one more black baby tragedy in the news. I can't. My
most information my most precious jewels came from a woman. Like, honestly, like, because men could be manipulative. You get what I'm saying? They're going to tell you information that could be within their best interest. With women, they want to see you win. You get what I'm saying? Because they need you. And it's like women don't get that until a certain point in life where they know they can't, like, it's just, the world was created in two for a reason. You get what I'm saying? You was created in pairs for a reason. Like, when you get to certain levels of understanding, you understand it's just sad, man, culturally. And I speak so much about that in the music. Like, we raised feeling as though a man could be alone and go through his everything and go from woman to woman to woman. King Solomon was the first. That man had many wives and concubines.
Many wives.
You feel what I'm saying? But the same thing with a woman. Of the world. Nah, no bull. But then it's like the same thing with women. They see that, they read that same information and get to the content of women being submissive to that ideology. And that contradicts how they raised, because they might have been raised by a single woman. And it's like, hold up, what? And it builds that self-dependency where I respect this though. I'm gonna write my own truth. But a lot of that truth is not a level of misinformation. a broken understanding of how to adapt the information.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And we all, me myself, like I learn from my failures every day. You get what I'm saying? But it's because there's so much truth in it that you can change within your decision making. But one thing I've learned about change, which 2020 showed a lot of us, is that a lot of us not willing to adapt or change it till something dramatic happens.
Amen.
And it's like, listen, man, God ain't that patient.
Nope.
And we seeing that.
I think in my recollection, we get into the end of the book.
Man, in Revelations.
We get to the cliff.
Yeah.
We get, the Bible is a finite.
No, for sure.
Like the wisdom is infinite. The wisdom is infinite. The book itself is a finite thing.
Yeah.
And we are over here at the back.
No, for sure. And it's like, even to the babies getting hit, like I definitely want to touch on that. Like,
oh my God, please.
It's like,
so one question I do want to ask, and it's not like you got the magic eraser or anything like that, but very similar to the question I asked you, like very similar, because that's just something that's on my heart and my soul. I'm so serious when I say this is not, they need to, like, someone's going to pay for this. If I ever do get to the level of actually holding people accountable, they will pay at the highest level for the crimes. I feel like it's war crimes, me personally. You feel me? In my heart of hearts, it's war crimes, you know what I'm saying? But where would we start, as far as like backtracking, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of want to hear that from a male perspective, because like it's our communities and we keep saying,
you say, where will we start the backtracking?
Yeah, to stop the senseless kill, especially of the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like I know it's gang violence or something like that, whatever, but
to be real,
how do we get back to that?
Ain't nothing written about times like these. Like, this a new chapter in history right here. And don't nobody have the information. And everyone wants to present themselves as they are the I or know all, I am all. And the only way for
you were working with an organization.
Man, I definitely, I've been doing the work. Like I said, like I spoke to that. No secret. Like I spoke to that like for like I spoke since I've been home. Like that was my self-redemption. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Not trying to play God or preaching, man, but just like, bro, this shit cost me a lot of years, like living to a perception. And then it was like, mind you, I was 16 when I went in. So it was like, I had a substantial amount of time, but I was around, but I had a second chance as well. But I'm around dudes that ain't never going home that's my age. I'm hearing them stories. Like I'm my best friends in this situation got 80 years, 100 years. And I can see it on their face when we talk and they get vulnerable when they get close to me.
They will pay for their war crimes. That is a crime against humanity.
Like what made me really rap, man, Pac-Man, so man, I never forget him. Man, good youngin', man. He just was young and he had a heart. Like 100 years. He took a cop to 50 thinking that they told him they was gonna get, like, you cop to this and we're gonna give you you're gonna keep your appeal rights, and it was just a whole situation to deal with. We're not gonna give you 250 years separately. We're gonna work with you. You get what I'm saying? You young, just sold him that dream. And this was my first example of like the broken system. He's a kid. He's 17, 18 at this time.
He's scared.
No,
50
he was 17, 18. Like, and then you were sending juveniles in prison. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, like, man, they gave that boy 100 years, man, and took his appeal rights because he caught.
Yeah.
So now you got to go back on it, try to get back on insufficient counsel, things of that nature. And your lawyer, and I know so many cases where lawyers lose cases. And that's why I be telling these youngest, man, you making it so much harder for you to beat a case with this internet. You would not learn my key life through this internet. You would not learn, you would just see keys. You will not learn my life through it. If you're trying to figure me out with this, man, you tripping. Because I understand why the magazine.
The logarithms, right?
I understand the algorithms. Why I did a study on this a brick ago about how addictive social media is, and it was created to be that way. Because it's money in your screen time, it's money in your click-throughs, it's money.
Your
It's your
currency. I
focus.
spoke on your focus is your currency, bruh.
And then
And
it's easy to
that's what they're
manipulate.
taking from us.
No
Our
question.
time.
And then it's easy. You gotta think about it. It's easy for me to shoot you in the back of the head if you ain't looking.
Amen.
You get what
Amen.
I'm saying? Look what they trying to
Yeah,
do with
or
these
to take
vaccines,
or to
man.
take stuff out your pocket, out your home, because you're
Come
not paying
on,
attention,
man.
you're not protecting your wife and your kids. You can't protect your wife and your kids with your head down like this. You
But
certainly
it's like,
can't.
and it's crazy because it feels, it's a feeling, man. It's a feeling of what for generations we have been lacking giving each other, which is proper attention, proper attention, proper understanding, and proper knowledge.
Present.
It's a gap. Like you don't just take. I'm gonna take you back, right? And I got another. I haven't put this out yet, like, cause this is super personal. But like when you look at the breakthrough, like the separation of when a child is said to become rebellious, like when a child started to become rebellious, right? Now, a lot of times, that's at the age where a child is now inquisitive about life and what's being said or shown, what's being said and shown is a contradiction. So they feel as though they have to go find their own way. Hence, where we at right now in time. The way that information is being given, it's like you got to do something for me first. Right. And that's where us as men, black men, go wrong at, man. Niggas trying to, excuse me. Yeah, the nigga mentality. The nigga mentality, you want to use these brothers instead of build them. Like, that's how your name become everlasting. That's your, that's why I respect what Young Thug speak about giving information away for free. So, like, I love that. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't believe that. And I had to learn this. And it just was a realization now. Find me and I shall give. But I can no longer come searching for you because I have a mission myself. And to come search for you.
Man on the mountain. That's why
the man on the mountain.
Man on the mountain. They gotta
you
climb
gotta
the mountain
come up
to get
here.
to you.
You gotta get up here.
Once you elevate your frequency, once your stocks go up, baby. You know, that's I've been telling people, I've been prophetic all these years. I was like, once I'm gone, I'm gone. I won't be able to come back for you.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
it'll be written for me not to be able to come back for you because it just can't. You know, won't be no bridge between those two worlds. Ain't no bridge to Terabithia.
Hey man, and it's like you just gotta have that conviction. Like with me, I know this won't work. Like you can't tell me this not gonna work. I done had this same passion and thought process with everything negative, and it worked. I know it's gonna work with something positive, but the thing with me and my cousin, my cousin, my best friend, like my counterparts. But like we talk about this all the time. When you choosing the negative, will always be faster. Oh, yeah. That's what people gotta understand. Like, but the quicker it come, the easier it go. But when you gotta struggle for something,
you gonna hold on to
it give a new meaning to life when you dreaming, man. When you like. Because when is we as a people going to get tired of starting over?
Right.
Comfortability, bro. Like this life is not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to have accolades of beautiful moments. But we were cursed. God cursed. We cursed. Like you were living in a cursed time. Like let's be real. Like the worst thing, our curse to this world was free thought.
Right, that bite of that apple, you know, the wisdom. Like once we discern the wisdom, then it's like now you got the responsibility of actually driving your life in the direction it has to go versus I was going to drive you. Now
I was going to drive you.
You got to learn how to drive.
I had the freeway built. All you had to do was keep straight.
All you had to do was keep straight. All you had to do was sit in the passenger seat like that. Yeah, you know, food dropping in your lap. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the eating. But that's the difference. Okay, so we're not going. You know how we
get to going. How we going?
I do want to say this because this was something that was discerning in my spirit just recently, and a lot of stuff I'm not going to speak on was like really synchronized in this conversation, like other stuff that I had heard and stuff that you said and that came out. But I'm like, yo, the difference between like where we're at right now, like you said, this time has never been written and stuff like that. We're living in a time that has never, technically we're getting to the precipice of a time that's never been lived before. Like people live multiple lives, but we are, like I said, we at the back of the book. You feel me? And that don't mean that life stops. Like the book is, the book stops. It's unwritten. But like
to add to that,
yeah.
Something just came to me for not so much as a correction, but to add. This time has happened before, but the text of the information of it is gone, and it's gone for a reason.
We don't know. Like that's the main. That's why I said
we don't have that. But dudes waking up though, like you got dudes like I study, man. Definitely shout out 19 Keys, Dirk Grace, Brother Ben X, a lot of black men. Aside from what you
tell them where because we only got a few more minutes, right? Because we got a few minutes, and I want to play some of the Don't Purp, but tell them where to find you, do your shout outs, tell them where to find you and everything like that, and then we'll go from there and you tell us a little bit about Don't Purp.
So you can catch me on IG at Truf Kee T_R_U_F_ that Keys. I know, man.
He an Aquarius. Tell them again.
Because it's like, I'm trying to tell you, maybe I'm just weird, but I judge a person a lot by their Instagram name. Your Instagram name and your bio says a lot about you as an individual. Like people like me, man, and that's in search of and have opportunities for the levels to get to the levels of this thing here. You get what I'm saying? Like,
don't miss that period.
Research.
Look, don't miss that period or that underscore. You ain't gonna get them.
Sure. You're working them.
You're working them.
I want you to be able to know. Oh nah, that's he. Yeah, it's something up with him. What's going on with him? Why you got so many damn underscores?
That nigga deep. Who got all them dots in their name? That nigga deep. Tell him something about Don't Purp, bro.
Oh man, when a hoodlum approaches.
And it's dropping December 22nd. December 22nd, dropping December 22nd.
Like when a hoodlum approaches, but it's a trick to it though. Like it's a trick to it though. It's definitely it's very well written. Like because it starts off with the physical.
As most things do.
First verse physical. The second verse mental. The second verse is what attracts, and the first verse is what attracts, and the second verse is what expected.
Okay. So we're gonna 3D to 5D. And okay, and we're gonna before we started, okay. So thank you so much, because I can't guarantee that after the song will be coming back. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
For sure, man. I appreciate the opportunity as always.
We're gonna have you coming back because it's just the beginning. I didn't even know you was an artist, so I know you got more, and I know you're gonna be in a studio and stuff like that, right?
Man, a studio rat. Like it's so I recommend it even if you don't want to rap. Like I do recommend, and you're not comfortable like with where it's Western traditional methods, which I don't believe is medication. I believe it's communication. Like I believe the best therapy is talking, like talking, receiving and giving. You get what I'm saying? But like you can talk to the beat though, man. Like you can really like. You can get as aggressive as you want. You can get as sensual as you want. You can get as vulnerable as you want, and it's yours.
Interacting, right.
You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Okay, y'all. So we're gonna play his music. Definitely go follow Apex Radio Show if you like anything you saw at Apex Radio Show on Instagram. Definitely get your tickets today. You know what I'm saying? We got limited vendor spots, limited attendee spots, limited performance spots. So free to perform, 10 to attend, and 40 to win at the next December 26th Sage Smoke. Go hit us up. You can find the tickets on LinkedIn, Eventbrite, Facebook. Listen, we trying to be accessible, baby. Not the mountain man. No perds over here. No perds over here. We trying to be in a room where it happened. But yeah, definitely go follow Truf Kees, and so much appreciation. Like this show was all about worth the wait. You know what I'm saying? This is the last live show of 2020. Y'all ain't gonna see another live Apex Radio Show until 2021, y'all. This prolific. So definitely.
Oh man, that's live event.
Yeah, I didn't even tell you. You see me?
That's what's up.
You see what I did there? You see what I did there? You see what I did?
That's big, man. That means so many great things is on the horizon.
We just get started. without further ado, and shout out Windy C Radio, shout out Fairhill Studios if you want to get like cool banners like this and stuff like that. Shout out Fairhill Studios, they doing big things and stuff like that. Just shout out, mad love to everybody, and follow your girl Indigo at Monica_Indigo_Jones. So I think that's all the shout outs, but catch us again next Friday. That's the last live show, but definitely still catch us in, I guess next Friday is Christmas, you know, and then we got Kwanzaa, 7 whole days of Blackness, starting a Saturday after Christmas. So thank you, Truf. And we're gonna play Don't Purp, and we're gonna start with the 3D.
Girl, you better not stay too long. You double taking them on your ass. Yeah, you better smell like cash. If this is gent, you better not pass. Stop real quick, don't purp on me. Look up and down, trust this on me. Traction only physically, but trying to see what that meant to be. I'm on that tip, that time ain't free. I'm paying for the thoughts that come from dreams. Call a squad and sit with me. Let me pick your brain and vibe with peace. Love your wine and fast, I feast. Stack on better just on your feet. I'm loving all the vocals round, but a man like me wanna know your ride. Tell me about your daddy time. He taught you how to deal with lives. Wasn't there what happened there? I ain't trying to poke your bitches in your heart, wanna know when it. When you win, who won't come chill or been alone is one of fears. You ever pushed away who kid that told you truth that you can't bear? Describe your mood and all you wear seductive glances. I am is here. If I hit it, the boss can do no running. Belly style, I ride on one. This flirting ain't on nothing. Come back to my see what happened. Just my truth from on the side. Girl, you better not stay too long. You double taking them on your ass. Yeah, you better snap the paper. This is it. You bet that pass. Stop real quick, don't purp on me. Look up and down, trust this on me. Jackson only physically, but trying to see where it you be. Yeah, I like my money fast, but I ain't special. Together we can chase the back my soul. You keep them every day. I'm on the street. You don't like I'm on that too. 6 man, I ain't no freak. You won't come with me to get you.
Sacrifice the nigga. You better move, be my piece at home and choose over streets and down the school. Trust me, girl, I got your food. This is what I see you have to got. All you need is a message that you need is whatever. That shit boss. That's on right.
This is you better pass. Stop real quick, don't purp on me. Look up and down, trust this on me. Jackson only physically, but trying to see what it meant to be.
Oh, don't hurt him, bruh. Don't hurt him.
That's like, that ain't even a tip. Lyrically though, that ain't even a tip of the iceberg.
I know it's not. You kept it real base for, I see what you did there. So what, like, so before we shut up, what's Purp? I still don't, what's Purp?
Like, don't Purp. Like, yeah, I'm him.
That's something the kids saying these days. Look, let me turn some mic
on. It's like a DC slang. It's like a DC slang. Like, man, like when somebody showing off, or they like, they act like they recognize what you are, but you trying to come at me or treat me less than, and we ain't about to do that. What's up? I got something to say. You gonna listen? And that's how man.
Piece it together. Tell me about your dad. I heard you tell me about your daddy issues. I heard sapiosexual. I heard some key stuff up in there. I see what you did there. So definitely, that's officially dropping. That song specifically is officially dropping December 22nd. On what platform?
On my platform. No secret. Yeah, definitely.
Y'all know how your girl Indy do. She a whole fangirl. Y'all gonna hear it again. I can get the exclusive.
For sure. Like, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I just been giving them different genres. You get what I'm saying? I do it all.
You ready for something different? You ready for something different? That's why this is my pleasure.
I do all genres. Like, man, my counterparts, man, we got something for you. You ain't even hear the jumps I got with my kind. I got people that people be like, damn, so all these guys got something to say, but I got people that's with me, like my cousin and my best friend, like for sure. Like, I ain't even, it's
so much. It's okay. Look, they gotta stay tuned, bro. They just gotta taste. They gotta stay tuned.
Niggas inspire me, huh?
That's it. They gotta just stay tuned. That's all they getting. Like, we cutting it off. Y'all cut off right now. We cutting y'all off. Like Apex Radio. Y'all
for sure. We hyping niggas, man.
above the
going back in
cloud. We about to
hibernation
go.
mode.
We about to hibernate. About to be a whole 2 weeks, and then
sure.
we gonna come up. You know, the conjunction junction
For
happen
sure.
on the 21st.
Yeah, for sure.
We about to get our god bodies, bro. You growing, and I'm slimming. But 2021. I'm so ready, bro. I'm so ready. So ready
Oh,
for
yeah,
this.
for sure, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. As always, man, be blessed.
Thank you. You be blessed too. You stay safe, man. You stay safe, and you in them streets. I'm gonna keep praying for you and all my Black melanated men. I just love my king. I love my king so much. Thank you so much. Stay you,
Question,
man.
man.
All right. Good night.
You too, babe. Good night.